Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to cut and sew this mazin dress with a gather around it down and also the stylish sleeves. If this is something you're interested in, then keep up watching and please don't forget to like this video, comment on it. This will help my algorithm a lot. So without talking too much, let us dive into this tutorial. First of all, you are going to be needing two different type of fabrics for the making of this gown. You're going to be needing black for the upper part and you're going to be needing about 2 yards. Then for the down part, you are going to be needing like a flower crepe, just like the one you are seeing on my table. So you're going to be needing about 2 yards or 2 yards and a half, depending on how big you are. For me, I'm going to be using 2 yards and a half. So I'll go ahead and spread the black fabric on my table like this. I will fold it into two and give it a very good press. So for me, I have about 4 yards of this black fabric, not 2 yards, but for you, you are going to be needing about 2 yards. After I am done ironing it, I'm going to mark a straight line across my fabric like this at the top. Now this line I am marking is going to be serving as the shoulder line. This is the shoulder line. I'm going to place my tape on the shoulder line and mark my bust point line. From my shoulder to my bust point is 11 inches. I will mark it. Still placing my tape on the shoulder line, I will mark the full length of this first part. So the full length of this gown is going to be 60 inches and I want this first part to be 40 inches. I will mark 40 inches like this for this first part. After marking it, I'll go ahead and mark a straight line across this point like this. Then I also come to this down part. I will connect the points like this. So once I'm done, I will place my tape on the shoulder line. I will mark half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8.5 inches. Then I will mark the wideness of the neckline for the front. So for the wideness, I'm going to make use of 3.5 inches. If you have a small neckline, make use of 3 inches. Then for the depth, I'm going to mark 9 inches. So the front neckline of this gown is a V neckline. So I made use of 9 inches. Then I'll go ahead and connect the points together like this. After marking the front neckline, I'm also going to be marking the back neckline because I also want to use this to cut at the back as well. So for the back neckline, I will place my tape on the shoulder line. I will mark 1.5 inches downward. Then I will use my French curve to connect it from there to the width of the neckline. After connecting it, I will mark my shoulder slope. I will place my tape on the shoulder line like this. I will mark 1.5 inches for my shoulder slope. You can also make use of 1 inch if you want to. Then I'll go ahead and connect it like this. After connecting the points together, I will place my tape on the shoulder line. I will mark my round armhole measurement. So take your round armhole measurement, whatever you get, divide it by 2 and mark it. So mine is 10 inches. I will mark it. After marking it, I will mark a straight line across like this. This line I am marking is going to be serving as my chest line. Okay. Now I will place my tape on this new line I just marked, which is the chest line. I will mark half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8.5 inches. Then I'll mark a straight line from there to the shoulder slope like this. Then I will place my tape on the chest line. I will divide my bust measurement by 4. I will mark it. My bust is 44 divided by 4 is going to give me 11. I will mark 11. Then I'll place my tape on the armhole depth like this. I will fold my tape into two and mark the midpoint. This is the midpoint. After marking it, I'll place my tape on that midpoint. I'll mark 0.5 inch inward, which is known as half inch inward like this. Then I'll go ahead and use my straight ruler to connect a slant line from there to the shoulder slope like this. Then I will use my French curve to connect from here to this point here like this. So this armhole is going to be for the front part of this gown. I'm also going to be marking the back part. So for the back part, I'm just going to connect from the midpoint, not from the half inch we went in, from the main armhole depth. I'll connect from there to the chest line like this. Okay, so I will place my tape on this point here that I mark. I will add 2.5 inches for ease allowance and journey allowance. I will mark it 2.5 inches. Then I will come to the down part, which is the full length of the first part of this gown. I will mark 30 inches. That is how wide I want the down part to be. So if you don't want yours to be too wide, you can mark maybe 25, 26, 26, depending on how big you are though. So after marking 30 inches, I will make use of my straight ruler to connect a slant line from the chest line to that 30 inches point and mark around it down. So after marking it, I'm going to place my tape at the side here like this. I will mark 1 inch upward. Okay, after marking it, I'm going to make use of my straight ruler to connect like a slant from anywhere to that 1 inch, just to give it a nice shape at the side. Okay, we don't want the side of the gown to be weird or to look weird. So after connecting it, I'll go ahead and cut it out like this. So also go ahead and cut out the side. Just watch and see how I'm cutting it out. After cutting it, I'll go ahead and cut out the armhole like this. Can you see the part I'm cutting? This first part, which is for the back. Then for the neckline, I will not cut through the exact line I mark. I will add ½ inch for joining allowance around the neckline. Then for the shoulder line, I will also add ½ inch for joining allowance. After cutting it out, I will just keep this aside. Then I will refold my fabric into two again like this. After folding it into two, I will iron it. After ironing it, I will just go ahead and make use of my straight ruler at this part to mark the zipper allowance for the back part. I'm going to be adding zip to this gown. Now the wideness of the zipper allowance is just 1 inch, so that is why I'm just using the wideness of my straight ruler. As you can see, I'm just using the wideness of my straight ruler to mark a straight line downward. So this line I am marking is going to be serving as the zipper allowance. So after marking it, I'm going to be placing the first part that I cut out on it, but I'm going to be placing this close part, or which they said that the neckline is, on that zipper allowance line that I mark. So after placing it on it and arranging it, I'll just go ahead and cut it out. I'll cut out the down like this, then I'll go ahead and cut out the side. I will cut out the armhole. I will cut out the neckline and also the shoulder. After cutting it, I will just go ahead and keep the excess fabric or the remaining fabric. Then I will remove this part. Then I'll go ahead and divide this into two. So for the back part of the gown. So after cutting it, I will just keep it. After keeping it, I'm going to bring this first one. Then I'll go ahead and cut out the V-neck line for the front. So when cutting it, add ½ inch for joining allowance, just like as you can see me doing. Then for the armhole, I'll go ahead and cut out the back, which is the excess part. So I'll go ahead and fold a piece of fabric into two like this, not too wide. I will iron it. Then I'll bring the front part of the dress. I'll place it on it. I'm just going to pin it down like this. Then I'll go ahead and cut out the V-neck line. Okay, I just want to cut out lining for the front part, so I will not allow it to be too wide. You can see that it's tiny. Then I will open up the fabric like this, which is a black fabric. I will place the lining on it. Okay, so if you are using a fabric that has back and front, make sure the right side of the lining is facing the right side of the fabric. Okay, so I'll go ahead and pin it at the middle, pin the sides. I'm not going to be sewing it for now. I just want to pin it and keep it aside first. So I've gone ahead to cut out this piece of fabric. The wideness is 1.5 inches. So I'm going to be folding this into two and sew it. So I just want to show you guys what I'm doing. So go ahead and fold that 1.5-inch piece of fabric that you cut out, fold it into two and sew it with ½ inch. Don't allow the sewing to be too wide. You can see how I am sewing it. Okay, I want to use this around the neckline of the dress. So after sewing it, go ahead and cut out the excess, and after cutting it out, then go ahead and turn it to the front. So I believe some of you should, or most of you, in fact almost everybody should already know how to sew a stripe, even if you're a beginner. So I'll go ahead and measure the length that I want for the front part of this gown. So I'm going to measure 40 inches. Then I'm going to cut out two pieces for the two sides. So after cutting it out, I went ahead to sew the edges just to make it neat. Just one side, or this other side I did not sew it inward. So I'm going to turn my fabric to the front like this. Then I will remove the pin from the starting like this. Not everything, just watch what I'm doing. So after removing the pins from the start like this, I will flip it down. Then I'll place my tip on the shoulder and mark 3 inches downward on this part like this. Then I'll also come to this other side. I will measure 3 inches and mark a point there. So I'm going to place the strap on it. This part that have the rough edge, I'll place it on the neckline, making sure that the strap is facing towards this side, the armhole area. Then I will use the lining to cover it, then pin it down. Okay, I hope you guys understand. I will pin it down like this. Then I'll also do the same thing for this other side. I'll place the strap on it. Then I'll use the lining to cover it like this. I'll pin it down like this. After pinning it, I'm going to take this to the same machine and stitch it down like this to this point here like this. So guys, I've gone ahead to stitch it. What I'm going to be doing now is to go ahead and notch the V neckline. This part here, I will notch it down. So after notching it, I will take this to the sewing machine and top stitch on it. I will top stitch from the neckline to the V point and from there to this other side. So after doing that, I've gone ahead to turn the neckline of the back. I'm going to be working on the back now. So I'm going to be placing the back right side facing to each other. I will go ahead and pin it down like this. After pinning it, I will place my tape on the neckline and mark 21 inches. That is where the zip is going to stop. So I will take this to the sewing machine and sew from here to the hem of the gown. After that, I'll go ahead and sew the zip on it. So guys, I've gone ahead to sew it and also sew the zip on it. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to place the front part of the gown like this to the back part, right side facing each other. I will just tie the rope on the neckline or the strap on the neckline. So I will pin it. I will pin the shoulders together. So after pinning the shoulders together, I will take it to the same machine. I will stitch it down with 1/2 inch and also stitch this other side down with 1/2 inch. So I've gone ahead to sew it. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to work on the round armhole. Now I'm going to place my tape on the round armhole. I'm going to mark 2.5 inches inward. You see that 2.5 inches we added for ease allowance and journey allowance. Mark it inward as well. So I will mark a point there and also transfer that point to the back like this. Now I'm going to place my tape on this point I mark here. I will measure it round from that point. I will measure it to the other point at the back. After measuring it, whatever number you get, please write it down. It is very important for you to write it down. So I will also place my tape on this other side of the armhole. I will mark 2.5 inches inward, then I will transfer it to the back part of it. I've gone ahead to cut out this piece of fabric. So remember that measurement you took around the round armhole that I said you should write down. So you're going to measure your piece of fabric. Make sure you have ×2 of that on your piece of fabric. So what I have here is ×2 of my round armhole measurement. So I'll go ahead and fold it into two. After folding it into two, I will iron it down. Now the wideness that I have here is 5 inches. So the full wideness or the full length is 10 inches. The wideness after folding it into two is 5 inches. So I'll go ahead and divide it into two, one for the left hand side and one for the right hand side, okay, for the sleeve. So after cutting it into two, then I'll go ahead and fold it into two like this. After folding it, I will place my tape at the top. I will measure I think at first I measure 4 inches downward. After measuring that 4 inches downward, I wanted to give it a curve like this. Like I just wanted to cut it out and curve it like this. No special measurements. You can see how I am doing it. I did not use my chalk to curve it at first. No. So after cutting it out, I will still cut it again. Oh. Just watch. I will just go ahead and separate the two. So I will take it to the same machine and fold it with 1/2 inch and further go ahead and fold it with 1/2 inch. So before I fold it, I just wanted to cut it out again, just like as I already told you. Okay, as you can see, I wanted to cut it from the down side, okay, from the full length, which is the 5 inches. I just curve it. Can you see how the curve is looking like at the edge? So go ahead and fold it with 1/2 inch, then further go ahead and fold it with 1/2 inch and sew it. So just be careful when you are sewing a curve. You can see how I am bending my hands to curve it so that it will not look rough around the curve part. Just go ahead and sew it. As I was sewing it, my camera was disturbing me from sewing it properly well, so I have to remove the camera. Okay, I've already showed you guys what to do. After sewing the cuff part, you are going to take this straight part to the sewing machine and gather it. So I've gone ahead to gather the two pieces, as you can see. Now I am going to bring my gown like this. I will open it up. So after opening it, I'm going to fold the sleeve into two. So after folding it into two, I'm going to notch the middle. Now I'm going to place the middle on the shoulder line where I joined together on the dress. So right side facing each other. Okay, just pin it. Pin the middle of the sleeve to the shoulder of the dress. Go ahead and pin it to one side like this. After pinning one side, go ahead and pin the other side like this. Okay, so after pinning it, I will also go ahead and pin this other one to this other side. Then I will take it to the same machine and sew it with 1/2 inch like this and sew the other side as well. So guys, I've gone ahead to sew it and this is how it look like. Now the next thing I'm going to be doing is to go ahead and fold this remaining part, this 2.5 inches we left. Fold it with 1/4 inch and further go ahead and fold it with 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch or not 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch. Okay, do the same thing for this other side and do the same thing for the other round armhole. So guys, I've gone ahead to sew it. As you can see, the next thing I'm going to be doing now is to shape the gown. So I'll go ahead and pin the sides together like this, right side facing each other. So after pinning the two sides, I will go ahead and measure 1.5 inches for the joining allowance. Okay, I will measure it around the down part, then I will mark a slant line from the top to the down. Is this slant line or connecting the points together? I will also do the same thing for this other side. So I will take it to the same machine and stitch it down like this. So I've gone ahead to stitch it, and this is how it look like. Once you are done, go ahead and iron it as well. So the next thing I want to do is to sew the second part to the down part of the gown. I'm going to measure the hem of this gown. I will measure it round. Okay, you can place your tape at the center back, which is that part you draw around the back. Just measure it round. So what I have here is 74 inches in total. Whatever you measured, you are going to be cutting out times 2 of that on your fabric. So first thing first, I went ahead to iron my fabric. Then I'm going to be picking the two edges like this and fold it together. Then I'll further go ahead and fold it into two. This is just to make it very easy for me to cut out, okay? So I will spread it on my table like this. I will place my tape at the top. I will measure the remaining length for this gown. Remember I told you guys that the full length of this gown is 60 inches. For the upper part, I made use of 40 inches. So what I have left is 20 inches. So I'm just going to measure 22 inches. The remaining 2 inches is going to be for hemi allowance and folding allowance and all of that. So after I am done measuring 22 inches, I will connect the points together. You guys might not see the chalk because I'm using white and this fabric is white and black. So I will place my tape on that line I just marked. I will measure another 22 inches. Okay, so remember, you're going to be cutting out times 2 of whatever you measured. So that is why I'm just cutting out 2 pieces so that I can join it together for it to be very long. So after cutting out the 2 pieces like this, I'm going to keep the remaining one. Then I will spread this one open. I will also open this other one and place it on it, right side facing each other. I will place together, take it to the same machine and stitch it. I have gone ahead to join the piece of fabric together, and also I went ahead to fold the hem. If you don't want to fold it, you can also go ahead and weave it if you want to. Now these upper parts are that I have not sewn, so if you have a weaving machine, go ahead and weave it. If you don't have, take it to the market and weave it. So I am just going to fold this part into two like this, like fold it into two with like 3/4 inch, which is 7.5 inches, or half inch if you want to. Take it to the sewing machine and stitch it down. Just fold it into two, just like as you can see me doing. I'll fold it into two like this. Then I'll go ahead and stitch it from the starting to the end. Okay, so guys, I'm done sewing it. After I was done sewing it, I took it to the ironing table to iron it so that it will be flat. The next thing I'm going to be doing now is to make a gather. So however you know how to make your gather, please go ahead and make it. So I'm just going to make my gather the way I know how to do it. I already have a well detailed tutorial on how to do that on my channel. So after I was done making the gather, this is how it look like. So I'll just go ahead and measure what I have here, if it's going to be long enough for me to sew on the down part of the gown. So what I have here is going to be long enough. Then I'll go ahead and fold it into two, right side facing each other. I'll go ahead and stitch this opening part. Once you're done stitching it, you should have something like this, something that is going to be round. Then I'm going to bring my gown. So I'm just going to mark half inch from the start to the end of the other side. I'll mark half inch like this. We are going to be sewing at the top part of this point I am marking. So if you have a weaving machine, go ahead and weave the hem part of your gown first, okay, before you mark this half inch. So after marking half inch, I'll connect the points together. Then I will turn it to the back. I will also mark half inch like this at the down. Then I will connect the points together. Please, half inch, it should not be more than half inch. After connecting the points, so I'm going to pin the middle of the gather where I stitched just now. I'm going to pin it to the middle of the back, okay, the zipper area. I will pin it there. So I'm going to be pinning it on that half inch line I mark, okay. Pin it at the top. After pinning it at the top, then I'll go ahead and pin one side like this. So after pinning to one side, I will pin to the other side. You are going to take your time and pin it round. It's kind of a little bit stressful. Just take your time and do it round, okay? Because this type of gather stitching is different from the other type that you all are used to, or we all are used to. So once I'm done pinning it, I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and stitch it round. Okay, this is how it look like. I'll go ahead and stitch it at the top round. So I'm just going to place it on my sewing machine and show you guys what to do. So place it at the top like this and stitch it round, okay. So make sure you are stitching it at the front part of your dress. So guys, we are done sewing the dress, and this is the outcome of the gown. Now if you want to sew a waistband to it, you can go ahead and sew it and use it to tie the waistline. So for me, I decided to use the belt I bought on Moon. So if this tutorial was helpful, please go ahead and like, comment and share. This really helped my algorithm a lot. I'm going to see you guys on my next tutorial. Bye.